Excuse me, I'm about halfway sick. This is chapter 8, vlog number 8 for strategic management. And this is talking about entrepreneurial opportunities and just a lot about entrepreneurship in general. Main thing I got out of this was recognizing different opportunities, different entrepreneurial opportunities. For instance, like if you're just say you're in the let's just say you're in the shoe business and this new style of shoe is kind of the trend, and it's just kind of started to come out, and so you would need to develop a shoe that fits that trend to get yourself in that market, or better yet, set the trend yourself. Come up with something that nobody else has that you think would be a success and a hit, and go for it. That is the real moneymaker. A big deal right now, and it's something that I partake in, is Zens. That's like a huge thing right now. The nicotine pouches. Zen was like the original deal. That's really what blew up and started all that. And Zen is huge. They started it, and their people buy them up like crazy. But now there's like probably 8 or 10 knockoff Zens, and there's a couple that I think are better than Zen. That's another thing. Like whatever your industry is as an entrepreneur, you need to evaluate your competition and see what the things are that you could do better in your product or service. For instance, let me look here. So I like these. They're called Rogues. In my opinion, they're better than Zens for really 2 reasons. Number one, their flavor is a lot better. The Zen takes a while for the flavor to kind of hit. These are instant. And also they last longer. The Zens, they don't hold the flavor very long, probably 30-40 minutes. But the Rogues, you can have one of them in for an hour. I've had one in for an hour and 30 minutes before. And now by an hour and a half, the flavor's pretty much gone. But they last a lot longer. And they put 20 of them in a can instead of 15. And they're cheaper. So that's just one example and something that I have seen and witnessed. But that's just, if whatever you do as an entrepreneur, you need to be looking for opportunities like that to make your product better. And if you're the original, like if you're the founder of this certain industry, like Zen, you need to be able to change and adapt to make your product better than the competition. That's one thing that Zen's falling behind on. They're sticking to the same old, when there's other companies out there that are doing it better, for less money even. So you just got to be able to, you got to evaluate your competition and see what they're doing, to maybe even buy one of their products and test it yourself to see how you can better yours and gain the competitive advantage and hopefully gain market share of that. But yeah, opportunity recognition. You just got to be able to, like like I said, pick up on new trends or new technology. The consumer demand is going to change at times. You got to be able to recognize that change and adapt to it, so that you don't fall behind in the market. So that's the main thing I took out of this, and I know I did a lot of rambling about examples and stuff, but that's really what I just thought about, because there's a lot of people doing all that stuff now, including myself. So anyway, that's all I've got. Have a good evening.